To introduce Kathy "Kat" Schweig, the 6th president of Kennesaw State University. President Schweig stepped in as the interim president in 2021 and officially took the reins in 2022. Since then, KSU has truly soared. Today, Kennesaw State is an emerging top public research institution with more than 47,000 students. As president, Schweig launched the Taking Flight Strategic Plan and the Flight Program to support our first-year students. Under her leadership, KSU has rolled out dozens of new and in-demand academic programs and made big investments in infrastructure. KSU has more than doubled research expenditures, seen an 81% jump in external research awards, and has increased annual fundraising by 250%. President Schweig also led KSU's exciting move to Conference USA. With over 23 years in senior administration roles, including provost and dean of the Coles College of Business, she has been a transformative leader of Kennesaw State. Beyond her professional achievements, President Schweig is a dedicated community partner and volunteer, serving on various boards and committees. She holds degrees from Baylor University, Johns Hopkins University, and the University of South Carolina. But most importantly, she's the proud mom of her daughter, Emma Grace. Let's give a warm welcome to Kennesaw State University President, Kat Schweig.
Well, hooty hoo. This is an exciting day for our nation, marking a truly pivotal moment in our history as an institution here at Kennesaw State, but also in our athletic program. Like the university, KSU Athletics is undergoing a transformative period in its history with our debut in Conference USA earlier this year. Just like our move to the new conference, this coaching decision is pivotal. It's a bold step forward, strategically designed to lead our football program into a new era of success. The impact of a strong collegiate athletics program is almost immeasurable, uniting our community and strengthening bonds with our alumni and fans and creating an incredible legacy of pride and loyalty. In our new strategic plan, we remain committed to excellence in everything that we do, and we are driven to achieve prominence in academics, in research, and in operations, and in athletics. We are proud of our football program and all it means to Kennesaw State University, and we're excited about what's next under Coach Mack's leadership. One of the many undeniable traits of a KSU student-athlete is that they play to win with their whole hearts. They are relentless and passionate about their sport, their teammates, about this university, and about the broader community. We witness their character and drive in every game, and I know that they will continue to strive for excellence. I want to commend Milton Overton, our coaches and staff for their dedication. Their unwavering support ensures that our student athletes not only excel in sports, but also thrive academically and as individuals. I have no doubt our student athletes, coaches, and staff will continue to move towards excellence in all that they do. I want to offer my warmest welcome to Coach Mack, to Starlet, to Jaden, to Jackson, and to Skylar as they join our nation. We can't wait to see what you hold for KSU and what KSU holds for you as well as a family. Thanks so much.
Milton Overton has served as Kennesaw State's Director of Athletics since December 2017. He leads the department, focusing on building champions in the classroom, on the field, in the community, and in life. Just last year, Kennesaw State won an ASUN Conference Best 5 titles, but more importantly, graduated 87 student athletes. This year, Overton has led the Owls in their first season in Conference USA in the FBS, and is teaming with campus partners for the Campaign for Kennesaw State to fundraise for facility projects investing in our future. Overton played football collegiately at Oklahoma and has served as an athletics administrator at OU, Texas Christian, Texas A&M, Alabama, and Florida A&M. Through 7 years at Kennesaw State, the Owls have won a bevy of conference titles, national championships, earned athletic and academic All-Americans. They've graduated leaders in our community and now showcase this great university on a national stage. Please welcome the KSU Director of Athletics, Milton Overton.
Hooty hoo, everybody. How y'all doing today? All right now. I'm a guy, I like to get things fired up now, so I'm excited. So I want to make sure everybody in this room is excited as I am. So I'm going to say it one more time. Hooty hoo, everybody. All right, that's what I'm talking about. That's what Kennesaw State's all about. And like Nolan said, like the president said, it is a fantastic day to be an Owl. This marks a historic day for our future and where we're headed. And I want to thank President Schwag for her leadership. It was a reminder to me going through this process of just how great Kennesaw State is, because there was absolutely so much interest in this opportunity, in this coveted position to be our head coach, because not of what we do, but because of so much work that's gone into making Kennesaw State a great place. The growth is exceptional. The leadership is phenomenal. And man, I tell you what, the sky's the limit in terms of where we're headed. So again, thank you for being here to welcome our new head football coach. And as I think about Kennesaw State, as I said, it's a special place. There's a heartbeat of excellence here at KSU. And if you're here long enough, you'll hear that heartbeat, okay? It's one that's a rhythm that once you catch on, you want to be a part of it. And again, this process was very, very good for us from a standpoint of identifying people and candidates who would be able to embody and hear that heartbeat. That's Kennesaw State. So I want to thank, first off, Parker Search Firm for helping in the process. I'm going to go through the process a little bit with you before I talk about our new head football coach. So this was a very extensive national search that yielded really an exceptional group of candidates, really from across the country. And again, like I said, this search reminded me of just how great Kennesaw State is because of just the amount of attention, the amount of people that were very, very interested. Let me tell you what our goals were in the process. So our goals was to identify coaches who shared KSU's student-centered values of higher education, had a reputation for placing student-athletes first in everything that they do, someone who's dedicated to modeling young men and molding young men to compete at the highest level, both on the field and off the field. The proven ability to be a winner, excellence in offensive schemes, and will bring the type of offense that's fun for our fans to watch, something that will be enjoyable and something that's really high energy, to watch. And they also would attract the best and the brightest student athletes to Kennesaw State. So now, why Coach Mack? Why Coach Jerry Mack? Why did he rise to the level of first place in this search process? One, he's a dedicated family man. And you'll see that with Star and the family. He is dedicated to his family. And what I always say is that if anybody that's dedicated to their family, they're going to dedicate to our team and our players the same way. We want someone who's going to treat our players just like they treat their family. 20 years of coaching experience at every level. That's also was something that's very important to us. Again, demonstrated success as a head coach, turning a program around in a very short period of time. Coach Mack did that. Proven track record. What I heard from so many people in the marketplace was that Coach Mack is a relentless, tenacious recruiter, someone who's going to bring talent, right? But make sure that we have kids who embody what the gold standard, what KSU represents. And Coach Mack is also one of the most brilliant offensive minds in college football, and we're definitely happy to have him. Two, Coach Mack is one of the most prepared, and I've been doing this for almost 30 years. Coach Mack is one of the most prepared people that I've ever seen interview, okay? And it was really cool. So Coach Mack actually outlined, I'm going to give you a little bit more detail here. He outlined a comprehensive strategy and vision for our football team. Coach Mack provided an expansive analysis of our entire roster. And I'll give you an acronym, but it's called PFF, but this is a Pro Football Focused Grading System. Some of you all don't know what that is, but it's really the standard of grading for college players and pro players. But did a comparative analysis between other Conference USA schools, where our roster compared, and really wanted to focus in on how he would help our existing players get better, to continue to focus and coach them and develop their talent, but also where we would be able to identify prospects. So that's a very, very thorough evaluation of the entire roster from top to bottom. I was very impressed by that. Third, it was clear that Coach Mack wanted KSU as much as KSU wanted him. We wanted to make sure that people want to be here, okay? And there was absolutely no doubt that Coach Mack desired KSU and been thinking about it for a very long time. This was always one of those institutions that's on his list that if I ever get a chance to coach, be a head coach again, I want to be at Kennesaw State. And so he believes what I believe, okay, and what we all believe, that Kennesaw State is an absolute gold mine and a sleeping giant that's ready to awake. So we're pleased to have him, and we want to welcome Coach Mack and his family, Star, to Owl Nation. And without further ado, we want to ask Coach to come up. And hold on one, Coach. One of the things that we do is we want to present you, President and I, with a jersey with your name on it. So this is Coach Mack's first jersey at Kennesaw State. So let's give a round of applause.
Good morning. Okay. Hooty hoo. Okay, like Milton did. Hooty hoo. All right. So first of all, I want to give honor to God who's the head of my life. All right. It's a privilege and it's an honor to be the new head football coach at Kennesaw State University. There's a lot of things that go into being a head football coach. There's a lot of things through the process and the journey. And I will tell you this, God is very, very rewarding and blessed my family tremendously. If you don't believe in prayer, I can tell you right now, I'm a standing witness that prayer works, because through this whole journey for the last 20 plus years that I've been on, I've prayed and prayed for an opportunity like this. I want to first thank our president and our athletic director, because when I started this process, when the search firm reached out, I told them, I said, I don't really know much about Kennesaw State, but I definitely want to learn more and more about the university. I've been on campus before. I've had an opportunity to work some of the camps and things like that. But just learning about the university, it was the most important thing that I saw was alignment. And being here today, getting an opportunity to meet so many people that are supporters, from people on campus, partners, from the donors, just the people who want to see this program be successful. There's no doubt in my mind that this university has great alignment. And that was the number one thing. There's no way in the world that a football program could have success if the administration and the people that's in these walls are not all aligned in the same direction. I also want to thank my former boss, Doug Peterson, with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Coach Peterson gave me an opportunity to coach at the highest level of football, and I will always be indebted to coach in the Jacksonville Jaguars staff. The next person I want to thank is Coach Josh Heupel. Josh Heupel is truly an offensive genius. He gave me an opportunity to coach in the SEC, which I feel is one of the top leagues in college football. And for him, I'll always be indebted as well, him and his lovely family. The next person is Michael Bloomgren. Michael Bloomgren, I've known him for over 20 years, one of my best friends in the profession. He taught me how to connect with people. You know, watching him every day, how he went about his business, an excellent communicator, and understanding how to connect with people. And the last, but certainly not least, one of the people I want to thank is my former boss, Dr. Ingrid Wicker-McCree. She gave me an opportunity to be my first-time head coach at 33 years old. And I want to thank her for that opportunity. And last but not least, obviously you can't forget your family. My gorgeous family, my mom, my dad is here, my sister is here, my in-laws are here, and my entire immediate family is here, Jackson, Jaden, Skylar, and Starlet. And I want to tell you a little story real quick, kind of allude to what Milton talked about some. So I got a call about 7 or 8 days ago. It was on a Sunday. Milton, the search firm reached out and said, hey, Coach, Milton really wants to meet you in person. We did a telephone and a Zoom and all those good things. It was Sunday. It was 8 o'clock in the morning. He said he would really, really like to meet you in person. So you know what I did? I told my wife. I said, babe, I got to go to Atlanta today. She said, what? She said, like, we're supposed to spend the day, hang out, all that good stuff together. I said, baby, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. She said, well, you probably need to go get some gas and get some air in those tires and let's go. And that's what I did. We went to the gas station, we gassed up the car, and we headed on down to Kennesaw State. We spent about 3 hours on campus. We walked around campus. We talked to Milton. We talked to some more people, some administrators. And man, I tell you what, like, it was amazing. We had a 5-hour, 5.5 drive back to Jacksonville. And she told me, she said, that's the one right there. I don't know what else you got going. I don't know what else you're thinking, but that's the one right there. So when your wife tell you that's the one, you better hop on board. So over the next about 7 days, me and Milton had several conversations, about my vision for the program, constant, every single day. We talked about what's your plans, what's your vision for Kennesaw State. And I expressed it. I constantly laid it out. I talked to him about the detail of how we're going to go about recruiting, how we're going to go about getting young men. And that was important to me. So first of all, I want to thank my wife for telling me, hey, look, this is where you need to be. Now let's talk about the Mack brand a little bit. Let's talk about what I bring to the table, okay? The first thing is, I would tell you, it's about developing this total student athlete. I'm the person that's going to make sure that we as a community have pride in the football team we put on that field. Right? You're going to enjoy watching our brand and watching our style of football. Right? You're going to enjoy coming to the football game, seeing us score touchdowns, being aggressive on defense, and being detailed and efficient on special teams. Okay? It's going to take the entire OWL community to make sure that happens. It's not just about the football team. It's not just about Jerry Mack. It's about our entire community getting on board and making sure that we are all responsible for the product on the field. So that's going to mean countless things of doing some things that we've never done before. See, I feel like this university, the opportunities is unlimited. There's no limit. We can be as good as we want to be, as fast as we want to be right now. We don't have to wait. People always talk about Kennesaw State is a quiet gem. It's the hidden gem. Well, it's time to stop being a hidden gem. It's time to let people know that we're here and we're coming. Like, we need to let it be known and let it be shown. Kennesaw State is on the way. And that's what I'm here to do. We want to spread the word. We want creative content out there. We want you to make sure that when you ride up and down the highway, you wave, you hold your Kennesaw State flags up. You put those bumper stickers on your car. You do all those different things to let people know that we are here. Understanding where our program is and where we're headed is great direction. We got to let it be known. We got to let it be shown that we are here and we're coming. I got an opportunity to watch a lot of movies over the holidays, right? And one of the movies we watched was The Gladiator, right? One of my favorite movies of all time. And one thing that you see about that movie is when that cavalry's coming over that line, and when those people are coming, everybody's scared and everybody's nervous. And that's what I want to put people on notice, that we coming. And they got to be ready for us. You know, we don't want to be hidden gems anymore. We got a great university. We got great things to sell on this university. We got great things to sell on this campus. It's almost 50,000 students on this campus. Man, when you talk about excitement, when you talk about getting our stadium rocking, when you talk about the people in the building that we're going to be able to put in, like, that's what it's going to be about. I live by a code and a creed called SPV. What that means is sacrifice, passion, and vision. You got to be able to sacrifice a little bit. I had to sacrifice my entire career, a lot of different things to get to this point. You have to have passion, right? You got to be passionate about what you believe in, all right? And then you got to have a vision. And that's what I have for this program. I have a vision that's no limitations on how good we can be. The only people that's holding limitations, the only people that's putting limitations on our program, all right, is potentially you. Nobody else should be putting any limitations. You've put your own limitations. We have no limitations. Our community will have no limitations on how good we can be because we want to be the best in the country. And I want everybody to understand that. because that's what the passion, that's how we're going to work. That's the intentionality that we're going to attack every single day with, that we want to be the best in this country. We have an awesome university to sell. We got some things that we can really do. Now, from a standpoint of staff, from the standpoint of recruiting, I do want you to understand this, is that we got to find the right people to put between these walls. We got to find the right people to put in the building. All right, we need people with an appetite and a hunger to be extremely successful and to be elite in the country. And that's what we're trying to find. Every single day, we're trying to go out and we're trying to find the coaches that can teach, reach, and demand that the student athletes be the best in the country. We're trying to make sure that we find those student athletes that want to be successful and that want to be great. That's the number one thing that we're trying to attack. So as our community, you know people, you know trainers, you know coaches, you know all sorts of people that touch young people. I want to find the people, especially to start off in this state of Georgia. We got to make sure we do a great job of owning our own state. We got to do a great job of making sure we're connecting with coaches and we're connecting with trainers. We're connecting with people that know where the athletes are. That's going to be the thing to get this thing turned around. We have an opportunity of a lifetime here, and we don't want to let it slip away from us. Right now, the momentum for our program is high. Let's keep riding this wave. Let's keep this momentum going. And like I said before, let's let it be known. Let's let it be shown throughout the entire country that Kennesaw State is coming. Thank you.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm fired up. Thank you again for coming out today to celebrate as a Kennesaw State community and meet our new leader, Jerry Mack. Here shortly, I'd like to ask the media that are in attendance to make their way across the Convocation Center for a press conference held in the opposite wing. Also like to give a sincere thank you to everyone that helped put this event on and everything leading up to it, members of our communication, broadcast, event, and venue management staff. Thank y'all so much for being a great team here today. This has been awesome. Looking forward to what's ahead here for Kennesaw State University and KSU football. Thanks for coming out, and go Owls!